What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy Slick 50 for GMT Boxing, aka Ring Rest, the true undisputed champion of boxing content. Shout out to Polo J for that slogan, by the way. Happy Cinco de Mayo. We gonna kick this thing off right. I thought I had it out. Hold on. We gonna get it something like. You boy gotta go to work, but hey, we gonna go to work on this Canelo drama. Billy Joe Saunders. Let's just break it down, man. Let's just call it what it is. Is Canelo trying to make sure he win this one? Or is he gonna win this one? Me and a bunch of other of my affiliates, we know Canelo taking this. But let's get to breaking that down. Let's unpack this, shall we? I believe Canelo learned. See, I'm always gonna say this. Canelo learned when he fought Mayweather. When he fought Mayweather, he understood for a fact it was all about boxing, brawling second. You learned what it was called. Boxing is called boxing for a reason. A lot of people don't understand that. The casual fan don't understand that it's called boxing. So when they see a boxer, they say, "Oh, it's boring." No, box him up, then you can do what you want with him later, right? And I truly believe Canelo understood that. Now, for Billy Joe Saunders, if you haven't seen him, I believe Billy Joe Saunders is what, like 30-0, something like that. Yeah, I believe he's 30-0. And being 30-0, man, he's a boxer. People don't understand the man got 14 KOs, 13 to 14 KOs. Don't quote me. I'm 14. I'm where I'm with 14 KOs. You know what I'm saying? And he got 30 wins. So I'll tell you what he is. He's a boxer, first and foremost. So when people were saying he wanted a bigger ring, bruh, like that's what boxers do. Now, am I taking up for him? No. I'm just giving you the standpoint of a pure boxer. If you're a fan of Mayweather, then you can't fake it. Mayweather typically fights in a 20-foot ring from rope to rope. Okay, not that round off stuff. Okay, I think one time he fought in like a 22-foot ring. I believe it was against Carlos Baldomir, one of the coldest gut punchers there was. And he was running back and forth. That ring was huge, dude. When they zoomed out, they looked a little. That ring was huge. All right. And that's what Tom, his daddy, wanted, which is what, Billy Joe wanted. Excuse me. We didn't open that for nothing. Uh, that's what Billy Joe Saunders wanted. Now, 22 is a bit steep, right? Like I said, I only recall. I think I could be wrong about that. That ring just looked big, but I believe that was a 22-foot ring, rope to rope. Now, if you know anything about negotiating, you always gonna go high because I don't believe it was even in the contract about the ring size. For reading in one account, they said that it was or it wasn't, and blah blah blah. Whether it was or was it not, the A side's the A side. Now, they wanted the claims is that Canelo wanted the boy in an 18-foot ring, which is the amateurs. It is from 15 to 18, 19. All that's amateur. That's a little ring. That's a brawler's ring. That's a Mike Tyson ring. I don't want you to get away. I want to be able to work you. I mean, every which way you turn, you're gonna be touching the rope. I'm taking you out your element. I'm not gonna let you fight me in what you train in because I want to be able to punish you, right? If you know Canelo early in his career, he was a big puncher, right? If you also know Canelo has had problems with only two fighters, which was Idris Lundy Laura and Mayweather. You know why? Because they were boxers. They were pure boxers. Now some will say, dang, what's my boy name? I can't remember his name. He came up in weight to fight Canelo and got knocked clean out. He was doing a good. He was giving. Dang, why I was thinking. What is his name? What is his name? What is his name? Oh my goodness. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I hate that I don't got the info for y'all. But anyway, he was giving Canelo problems, and then Canelo went desperation mode, started throwing up haymakers and knocked him clean out. But he was smaller than Canelo. He came up and wait to fight Canelo. What? King Kong. No, Amir Khan. Amir Khan. That's who I'm talking about. Sorry, y'all. I had a blank moment. Like I said, we start early over here. Happy Cinco de Mayo. But at the same time, if you go back and watch that fight, the problems he was giving Canelo don't like fighting boxers. This is a fact. Am I shitting on Canelo? No, I am not. I'm just being very honest with you. So technically, 3 boxers gave him problems. All right, Idris, Landilor, Mayweather, and Amir Khan, all pure boxers. All right, 2 with heavy speed. Well, London got speed too. So I'm just telling you. All right. Has Canelo learned how to box? Oh yes, tremendous. He's Canelo's phenomenal. I'm just being honest with you. Canelo is phenomenal. This is a fact. But will I sit here and say that Tom Saunders is lying about the 18-foot ring? No, I do not. I don't. Also, there's been claims about Canelo's wraps, where he kind of double wraps his hands and he gets his gloves tailor made to fit over those wraps. And they're claiming they only do it during big fights. Now, how would you know that? I mean, yeah, you can have an insider, and come on, man. I don't know too much. That's a little far fetched because somebody should be in there watching that man get his hands wrapped. Now they claim though that he be having his hands wrapped already before somebody can come in there. Well, if that's the case, they should be getting rewrapped. But they say if they're not in there when his hands wrapped, they're walking. Which, hey, I agree. Hey, if you want to be a fair playing field, Canelo should know not to wrap his hands until they get in there. All right. I liked what they showed on the Andy Ruiz fight, past fight. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Chris Arreola. They if you was on YouTube, you could have went on PBC boxing on YouTube, and they kept the cameras in their locker rooms the whole time until the fight started. I'm talking about while you're watching other fights, you could have it on YouTube. They need to do that same exact thing. That was awesome. So there was no misconceptions of cheating or any of that. So they should do that. The zone should take note, do that. You know what I'm saying? Before that's weird. And then you had I believe it was Frank Warren or somebody was on giving an interview talking about he likes his meat juicy, and you knew what they like their Mexican beef. You know how, come on man, we already know he got hit for computer wrong, and people tend to want to forget these things that have happened with Canelo, but you know, he said it was Mexican beef, but he said they stopped eating it 3 weeks ahead of time. Blah 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 blah. Look, I'm a firm believer. If you believe in yourself, bet on yourself. If you bet on yourself, you're gonna win. Man, look, long as ain't no concrete in your gloves, you know, you ain't got no legal hand wraps and things like that, I do believe Billy Joe Sanders has a fair shake to witness. Like I said, because he's a boxer. The only people who gave Canelo a problem was boxers. And granted, Amir Khan was way smaller than Canelo in that fight and gave him a lot of problems. Okay? We can exclude the Mayweather fight. The Mayweather fight gave birth to the new Canelo. But Idris gave him problems. Mayweather, boxers just give him problems. So the only thing I can see out of all the quote unquote excuses is him really wanting that 18-foot ring. I can believe that. I can believe that because even though Canelo has improved on his boxing skills, he's still a hell of a puncher. That footwork ain't no joke when it comes to a boxer. Right? Now, what they're not talking about is this, and a lot of people don't understand this. A boxer loves a hard ring. You can hear it. Go listen to a Mayweather fight. When the mics get close, you can hear bow, 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 bow. You can hear the ring popping. Bow, 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 bow. That it's a hard ring. A brawler wants a muddy ring to take that away from a boxer. You all right? That means your feet sinks into the ring. It's like a plush mat, right? It works for a brawler because he can get his footing good and throw leverage on his punches. So we don't. That's the little details I want to know. All right. So hey, we can give him what he wants, but we can make it a muddy ring. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's a tit for tat game. You know what I mean? But let's go back to the ring, beginning of the ring. They said they want a 22-foot ring, which is extra like a large ring. But you bet big, and they agreed, quote, quote, on a 20-foot ring. This is what they agreed on. He got what he wanted either way. That's what you boxers training, 20-foot rings. So I don't believe they really wanted the 22-foot ring. They just didn't want the 18-foot, 17, 18-foot ring or whatever. As long as it's 20 feet, that's about a 400 feet. Let me look real quick. I think it's a 400, 400 square foot from rope to rope or whatever. And the amateurs, range from 225 square feet rope to rope. You know what I'm saying? That's 15 feet on up. You see what I'm saying? And then you got the 400 feet. So, like, he got what he wanted. He got what he wanted. Straight up. You know what I mean? I don't see much. I just see a great fight. Right? Unless Billy Joe comes in here extremely, extremely, extremely nervous. I don't see him coming in nervous though. I mean, he's pretty calm, but he hasn't fought in a little bit, so that can play a part too. But nevertheless, I got Canelo winning this. Like I said, his boxing skills, Canelo just sit back and wait. You know, rely on your box skills that you got now, or whatever the case may be, and get with it. Now, granted, Billy Joe ain't fought in a little bit. I could say the same thing for Canelo. Canelo has been doing a little bit of cherry picking. A lot of people won't. Well, the people he's facing, like the last guy should not even fought. But everybody else, yes, they were champions. Yes, they were this, but they had moments notice. Okay, Canelo have been giving moments notice, meaning 2 months training, a month and a half training. He tried to get what's my boy name? What's my boy name? Hold on now. Hold on. Don't get me started. Uh we finna find it real quick. I'm about to type it in. Uh what the hell? Where is it at? I had it. But anyway, Khalid Plant. There it is. He tried to do Khalid Plant like that. He tried to get Khalid Plant moments notice, and Khalid Plant turned it down. But they made it sound like Khalid Plant didn't want to fight. He wanted to fight, but here, at least give me 3 months. You're not finna just do me like that. Talking about a month, call me a month and a half out, and talking about let's fight. No, it don't work like that, bro. And if you a champion, if you have any wherewithal of in your, I mean, not wherewithal, but any integrity in yourself, you like, no, I'm not gonna play myself like that. Cause boxing is a hit or miss sport, baby. You know, whoever you get beat by might shut your career down. So I don't know. I don't know. So like I say, could that little cherry picking? Because I call it cherry picking. I don't know what y'all call it. That's what I call it. Cherry picking. When you sitting there fighting, he's got them 3 fights out the way, and they were so close to each other, and it was against nobody's. I mean, he didn't even have a mark. There was not even a scratch on Canelo. He was able to fight people within 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? With no problem. No. So maybe now if Bill Joe Saunders come in and present himself as a problem, hey, that may show on Canelo's side. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to look at that. We have to look at that as well. But going back to the raps, if that's true, like I said, they better make sure somebody's. If you feel that way, I wouldn't even say nothing. I just make sure I was in there and be in there watching. Somebody needs to be in there watching while he's getting his hand wrapped. And I don't understand the whole getting your gloves tailored, because if that's the case, the inspector should catch that. It ain't like he got abnormal hands or something like that. That's the first time I ever heard this. in his whole Canelo's whole career. That's why I'm saying I don't know if that holds weight or whatever the case. Even the hand wrap thing, that I don't know. But I will say this though, they got the size of the ring. The fight is on, right? So it's all good. But like I said, we don't know if it's gonna be a hard ring, which is in the boxer's favor, or it's gonna be a muddy ring that's gonna be in the puncher's favor. Who knows? But if Canelo was really trying to get a 18-foot ring, that means he was coming there to knock him out. That means he was trying to corner him, which was the big problem when he fought Mayweather, which was the big problem when he fought Idris Undilor. Amir Khan, he couldn't catch up with him. He had to chase him around the ring. He don't want to do that with these guys. Right? He don't want to do that with these guys. People dog Amir Khan. I gave Amir Khan all praise. He was too small to be in a ring with that cat already, but he gave him a hell of a fight. If you love boxing, you know I'm not lying. He gave him a hell of a fight. To be the size he was, yeah, he got a one hit a quarter, got slept, but he shouldn't have been there. He stepped up to the plate. You feel me? So, like I said, man, the fight's on. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be a good one. I don't expect it to be no early knockout, none of that stuff. I just can't wait till I hear this Saturday. And we go get ready to rumble, baby. You know what I'm saying? But Billy Joe Saunders, I know you don't watch me, but man, hey, in the good words of Deontay, speak it, believe it, receive it, baby. You hear me? Go in there and get that man a hell fight. But my pick is Canelo. Prove me wrong, baby. Prove me wrong. You know what I'm talking about? This GMT boxing where we always stay on our
king shit.
You know what I'm saying? The real champion, the undisputed of boxing news, baby. This your boy Slick 50 for GMT Boxing. I'm up out of here. Hey, if you're watching this on Slick 50 TV, make sure you come over to GMT Boxing and subscribe. All right? And if you're watching this on GMT Boxing, make sure you go to Slick 50 TV and subscribe. We got more content on both channels. You know what I'm saying? Support. I'm up out of here. Y'all be easy. Deuces.